Wow, it seems like it's been a long time since I last spoke to you. Oh, it's only been a day. I know, sounds kind of weird, but when I do these episodes, it feels like I missed something when I haven't spoken to you, repeatedly. But at least I'm being more consistent in providing you a fresh episode each day. Maybe it's part of what is pushing me and driving me to not just keep blabbing out stuff and broadcasting stuff without any substance or reason. At least in my small mind, there is a purpose and message in this voice I am sharing with you today. I know it will sound kind of counterintuitive and maybe even weird that when I receive, meaning what I mentioned to you in the major model in the book, Resilience, the Beauty of Presence, the two components of that thing called resilience is observation and communication. Now I'm going to put some things on the wall here. Hopefully I can connect all of them together so you can see where I'm going with this discussion today. But those two components in the process model of observation that is the precursor to the process model of communication. Of course, it does recycle, regenerate into another observation, another communication, another observation, another communication. That is the process. Now, those two top-level models or submodels have also components in it itself. So if you get a chance, I know it's a little bit hard read, not because I'm that smart at all. This way, in my mind and in my heart, I put together the concepts that are pretty fluffy. When you talk about leadership and resilience and faith and all that kind of stuff, hard to put words and examples on that. They can say those are tangible things you can use. But that is my intention, to try to relate these nebulous, ethereal concepts or constructs into a way you can use in your daily journey. But I digress. Back to the point about when I present these new and fresh messages to you each day in the 820 enterprise, I can only observe what's been given to me. No, not on TV, not on YouTube, not in sport, not on the street. I'd say no, but actually yes to all of that. Those are all inputs. But even before those observations are brought into my small realm of attention or exposure, the main point I'm trying to make here today is I don't prescribe them or describe them and put them out there. I know people talk about, intentionally dreaming or meditating or manifesting things that come into your path. It's a good idea. I'm not going to refute that or argue that. But even if you do that, say you do have a mantra or a system or a process that you mention something or you pray on something or you write something down and then, oh, there it is in front of me. I like that deduction, that conclusion, but I offer this to you and I'll tie it into what I mentioned to you about where these topics come from. When you do that kind of stuff, really to me, not that I have summarized your life in these 500 seconds, doing something like that, like I have mentioned to you about forming original, genuine, sincere, and curious questions that contain the very answers you're looking for. When you do that, not just you're manifesting something and there it is in front of me, you're just becoming more aware of your internal beauty and drive and purpose and connection to things that are outside of you. But more importantly, those things that are outside of you were already inside of you. So, hopefully I didn't lose you on that journey just now. But when I said these topics and even this very message today, I don't write them out. I might scribble some notes or some words or maybe a phrase or two for the outline structure of a topic, but I don't write them. It's not a War and Peace dissertation. It's a very short summary of what I'm going to talk about today because I don't create these. They come to me from what I can observe in that constant stream of thought, similar to you. We're bombarded each day with advertisements. People trying to sell you stuff. Alcohol, sex, drugs, sports, women, men, whatever your preference is out there. Things come at you all day, every day, even in your sleep. But the key point is, how do you discern and distill out of that stream of garbage with some goodness, or a stream of goodness with some garbage mixed in with it? How do you determine what to act on, what to focus on, what you will manifest from that broadcasting coming to you? That's why I'm saying even the idea of observation and communication as a essential top level of the book itself, Resilience, the Beauty of Presence. I didn't create that. It just came to me to write that and then to put some structure behind it so maybe I can explain it or describe it to someone who I may never meet. But at least you get an idea of where this concept came from. It came from the construct of the creator who put it in me. Not just unique to me. It's for me to get it and then share it. That's what I'm doing. So these words, these topics, even today, though you saw in the thumbnail, the thumbnails for each episode, as a title, I do want to pique your attention to click on it, download it. But hopefully it's something that will, as you listen to it, it does lend some substance and some meaning behind the title itself, behind the guy behind his voice you're hearing right now, and then use it on your journey. Or even another option, just freaking discard it. Throw it away, delete it. Say, hey, never gonna listen to that guy again. But hopefully my really intention, ideally, is to offer you something each day that is of value and does resonate with the quality that I proposed to you at the very beginning of the 820 Enterprise. That this thing called resilience, that many have heard about, but very few have taken the time to attempt to define it, describe it, and relate it to you from their own experience, their failures, foibles, and maybe quote-unquote successes. They can use as just references, never as answers, but questions for you to develop for yourself. That I said before, the kind of questions I'm asking you to consider and to formulate contain the very answers you need for your own life. And more importantly, owns up to the guarantee I presented to you before. I guarantee in each 820 episode not to change your life, but to change your perspective on this present moment. Stay current. Stay present. No matter where you are in this world, please remember, it is always 820.